Alright, welcome to another Boulevard Bricks video. I'm going to go over a deck that I opened in a box and I thought was really interesting for one main reason, which I'll get into. I kind of want to just break down the deck. I played it one time and it did some really cool things. So this is Improbably Bronze Grigori, and it's a Saurian Shadows Brobnar. So right off the top, you get to see something amazing, which is NARP. False. No one wants to see NARP really, unless you got a flex, and then you're somewhat okay with NARP if it comes at the right time. So I'm just going to kind of go over this deck, not in the same detail of breaking down everything that's in it, but the things that I like about it in each house, and then how they all go together. So first of all, in Brobnar, I actually really like a Stiltkin. I think having a lot of giants and putting it next to it can put in some work. Blood Money is great. Shattered Throne, I really like in this. I think that even though it's universal, that's okay. It depends also. I mean, this does have an axiom of Grisk, so you got to be careful because you can basically get yourself in trouble if they're getting Ember on their creatures. But it's a way for you to basically save some of your creatures by having a Shattered Throne out and being able to fight with them, get some Ember on them to save that Axiom of Grist turn. Has Smith. I really like the Smith in this. And it has an old Boomy, which is super cool. I really like this card. I think it has a lot of great potential. And then a Mega Ganger Chieftain. I think Grok and Ganger Chieftain are the ones that people like the most in the Mega form. So nothing wrong with that, being able to have that really set off Stiltkin or some of the other creatures. And then, of course, you have a Chieftain's Brew to boost something that you want. I like Axiom of Grisk in this. Nothing wrong with being able to do ward. Sometimes just warding is great, but you can even get the destroying creatures, which is great. Chant of Hubris, great because it can help me move one from my opponent's creatures, especially from like the Shattered Throne, onto one of mine to set up the Axiom of Grisk. Phalanx Strike is also good because it combos with something later on. Double Theros Centurion, always great. Now here's where it gets fun, is double Tribute and Exile. So that's super awesome. I can basically have Theros Centurions as my biggest creature. I can make sure nothing else is there. There's not too much else that passes that. Yeah, and then what it has that I really like about this deck, and this is what drew me to it in the first place, is the Cincinnati Rex. I think this is the nicest art in this set. I absolutely love this card. I think it's like almost OP. You may exalt a Cincinnati Rex if you do ready each other friendly creature, and that's the fight ability, and it's a 6 power with 4 armor, so it's super sticky. Really cool. Then you have something like Stomp. So I mean, I figure you can get the combo where Theros Centurion is your biggest creature, or the 6 power is the biggest creature, and you basically fight with it once, get some damage on it, and then you do the double tribute, exile, and then you can stomp it. And yeah, that seems pretty good to me. So that's a cool little combo. Then you have hit and run. Targets for hit and run in this is, let me see, where's the play abilities that I like here. Ganger Chieftain's a great one. You can also Raider Galleon just to get it going for without the exalt cost. Yeah, I like all those. I mean, you could even technically do it to Cincinnati Rex, but I mean, you are going to lose the Exalted Ember, so probably not the best choice. From here, the double J Vinda to steal one is really good. I'm not afraid to basically hit up a Brobnar plant with a J Vinda if it means I'm going to get to steal. You have targets like Stiltkin to steal, and then your opponent's creatures as well, Slimy Jark. I don't mind killing any of these things to get a stolen Ember. I think it's all fair game and helpful as well. So in the shadow side of things, there's also Mug is great. Move one from a creature to your pool, deal 2 damage. So that's perfect just for, again, if I want to trigger my own creature, this is another way to help make that happen. So I like that. Trust No One's always good. You're never disappointed with that card. It's steal. Giving a creature a reap steal, you can stack it with another one, which is great. And then some removal you have to each flank creature and to a flank creature. So I mean, that's quite a bit of damage there. So you can basically do 6 damage to a flank creature, which is nothing to scoff at. And this card is really awesome. Ward a creature or move a ward from a creature to another creature. So that's really powerful in this set with so much warding going on and being able to protect your own stuff. So I'm a big fan of this one here. And then of course it has a Brobnar plant, which is just whatever really, but I mean it's something that can gain a little bit extra ember. Now, what I noticed about this deck is that it actually goes really fast. It has a lot of speed, and if you can get early, sometimes the tribute, like just to burst through tribute and exile, it's pretty nuts. Like I played it and I didn't even get Cincinnati Rex out, and I was just going so fast, like it was almost in check every turn. So that was what made me really find this deck interesting, because you can set things up early in Brobnar, Blood Monies with Smiths, and then you have Ganger Chieftains to fight right away. There's so many things you can do to just like burst up really quick. And then you have the Chant of Hubris, you have all this captured ember, you have the tributes, exiles, and then you have Cincinnati Rex to just reap even more. So you can pretty much go into things and then reap again. It's fantastic. I really, really like this deck. I think it has a lot of potential. Not super highly rated, but not really low either. Just middle of the pack, but I think it has the tricks to be something really fun. I'm excited to test it out at a Chainbound. So thanks for watching this video. As always, may your ember never be stolen and you forge your keys promptly. Have a good one.